Okay, we are going to make the project Bata, and as you can see, this is just the layout. Okay, nothing that difficult. You just have to merge the cells and then write the text over there. Like here, it's just a text. So this is easy to create. You can create. I think there's no need to tell you how to create this. So this is only the text. Okay, fine. Here is the formula which we will see how to implement that formula. Fine. Regarding everything is just a text or a blank cells. Fine. First of all, you have to have the report card layout. Second, you have to have the student candidate number, name, and the grade, and their quiz marks. Candidate number one has what marks in ICT, Maths, Science, Social, Arabic, and English. Similarly for quiz 2 and similarly for midterm. And the same goes for quiz 1, quiz 2, and final for the second sem. So what we will do, we'll just make it short. Okay, we'll not just, I'm not going to, you know, overburden you. So what we will do is we'll just import the same for the second semester for this only. Or if you want to create another sheet, it's up to you as you like. Okay. So let's first understand how the marks are being fetched. Later on, we can see like actually comparing the answers from the student response to the mark scheme. Okay, that also we can see. So let's see what is the minimum requirement project. If you make minimum, if you make this much, okay, whatever I'm going to tell you now, then I will consider your project. Okay, this is the least required thing. If you're not able to do it, then khalas, no marks will be given. So at least this one is required, which is report card, student information, quiz 1, quiz 2, and midterm. Okay, and the same for the same sheets you can fetch for second semester. Fine. So first of all, we have to fetch the we have to write here manually candidate number one. So when we are writing here candidate number one, on pressing enter, the candidate name and the grade and the marks should appear, and the percentage and all the things should be calculated, which is right now is not being calculated. How to make it possible? Candidate name, we can fetch the name from the another sheet into the sheet using the VLOOKUP formula. Go here into the formulas, lookup and reference, VLOOKUP. Okay, now the first thing they ask you is the lookup value. Lookup value means which value are you looking for, okay, which you want to be found in the another table. Okay, so we are looking for number one. Who is number one? Okay, we are looking for that candidate. Okay, next is table array. Where is the table array? Table array is here where all the information is available. Like number one is who and which grade. Okay, so student information, you can just select all of them. Fine. Then column index, column index is second. Why second? Because second is the candidate name, and that's what we are looking for based on the candidate number. So one is Munir. Okay, so column index number 2, index number, so it has to be numeric 2. Now true or false? False for the appropriate exact match. Okay, you can see here range lookup is a logical value to find the closest match in the first column sorted in ascending order is equals to true or omitted. Find an exact match, false. So we have to write here false because we want to find the exact match. Okay, now we can see here number 1 is Munir, number 11 is Mahmoud. We can see that it's working. Okay, fine. The same thing has to be applied for grades. Okay, so the same formula, we lookup value will keep it same, candidate number, although you can fetch it from the name also, but we'll keep it number. Okay, candidate number only. Table array, we'll go here, we'll select all of them. Now this time we want the grade, so it has to be like third column. Why so? First is the number, second is the name, third is a grade. Okay, so we want the third column to be there, third column, and it has to be false to get the exact match. Okay, working. I think so far is it clear? Now next thing is we want to have the quiz 1 2 mark and the mid-year mark. We want to calculate the average. You can keep the assessment over here also, or you can just keep it like what Elyas did, like to make it simple. Assessment has a separate column which has the total mark for all the subjects. um, Up to you as your format is, no hard and fast rules. Okay, fine. So this one has to be maximum. Okay, like out of these two we have to find the maximum. Okay, let's go one by one. Quiz 1. Okay, Okay, now in the quiz marks, there are many ways of getting the marks over here. One is manually, you can type it, like how many marks the student got in which subject. Another way is just use the random function. But if you're using the random function, like if I'm going to tell you over here, let's suppose now there is no formula. Okay, over here there is no formula, only the values. Okay, so if you're using the formula, use the random between random between 0 to 10. Why 0 to 10? Because the quiz marks is out of 10. The least can be 0 and the maximum can be 10, like this one. So once it's been applied, okay, try to copy it and paste as a value. Why so? Let me show you why I'm saying so. So if I apply here the formula, we look up formula, okay, and I press enter, okay, or try to see, double click there. What happened? The mark changed. Candidate 11, sorry, yeah, candidate 11. Now see, he has 9 mark. You understood? So the point is, if you are going to apply here the function, now it's 0. Candidate 11 is 0 now. See, now it's 0. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you are doing it in this way, if you're using this formula just to randomly generate the marks, okay, try to copy the mark, try to copy all of this, select all, copy it, okay, go here in the home tab, paste as a value. Why paste as a value? Because after you paste it as a value, now these values are no more the formula. See, they are the values. Sure, they are the values now. Okay, so now we have what we have, candidate number 11, which is 0. Okay, see, 0. Even if I apply it over here, see, remains 0. It's not refreshing. So if you are using the random function, don't forget to copy and paste as a value. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply here the random function which I've already applied. Okay, and I'm going to paste it as a value. Okay, this is the minimum thing you need to do. Okay, at least do this only. Do this at least. Okay, this is the minimum thing that you need to do. Okay, like as I told you, report card for student information, quiz 1, quiz 2, and midterm mark auto generated. Okay, this is at least you need to know. If you're doing it more like what Elyas and Mohammed Ghadri has done, then good enough. Fine, now we have these as a values. Okay, fine, let's apply the formula here. Now let's apply the VLOOKUP formula here. VLOOKUP VLOOKUP, this one, lookup value is this one, table arrays quiz 1, all of it. Okay, we have selected all of it. It's not necessary. You can select 2 for the first one, then 3 for the second, then 4, and all this. Okay, I'm selecting all of them in just a way. I'm selecting all of them just to make it absolute. Okay, that's why. Otherwise it's up to you. Select 2 columns in the first, and select 3 columns, and then select 4 columns depending on the subject. Okay, but it's better to select all of them. Why so? To make it absolute. So I'm going to make it absolute, this one, which is lookup value. Why so? Because otherwise it will move in the bottom one. Yes, due to relative referencing. Okay, this is going to be same for all of them, so also I'm going to make it absolute reference. Okay, and column index is second for the ICT. It was second subject, second column, so 2, and then false, and then enter. Okay, the same has to be applied here, all of them, except it has to be 3, it has to be 4, it has to be 5, and this has to be 6. Okay, okay, this part has to be from quiz 2. So look up in reference. Okay, You can use this table, or you can do it manually by just copying, pasting, and making some changes. Like what? We have the same name, the semester 2, quiz 2. Rest of the things are same. Yes. So sorry, semester 1, quiz 2. Okay, fetched, and then apply it all. Now what? Now it has to be 3. Up to you, whichever way you look, you think it's faster for you. Okay, 5, and then 6 over here. Come on, the formula has been applied, and over here we have to have the maximum formula, which is from here. Auto sum B15 and C15 has been selected, so we do not need to make it absolute because we want to shift it as per the cells. Okay, it has to be relative only, so from here till here. Okay, mid-year I'm going to copy the same formula, okay, because I know everything is same except the sheet name. So sheet name is semester 1, yes, and instead of quiz 2, it has its name is midterm, and rest of the things will remain same. Now in this one we have to make what? We have to just change the column index. Column indexing will become 2 now, 33. This time it will become 4. If you are not sure of, you can do it from the dialog boxes. No issues. 5, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 6. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's just copy and paste it over here. I'm going to fetch the same marks for semester 2 from semester 1, okay, for quiz 1, quiz 2, and midterm. Okay, the same over here. You can make your own sheets if you want. You can make semester 2 quiz 1, semester 2 quiz 2, semester 2 final exam. Okay, so we can see here the same marks has been imported and using the formula only. Fine. Now this is about the fetching the marks. Now what we need to do is we need to let's just merge them to make it look in a proper way. Okay, now we have marks in semester 1. Marks in semester 1, which means adding the midterm marks, okay, the quiz marks and the assessment. Tamam. So what we need to do is the sum. So going again to the formulas, auto sum, okay. No, all of them has to be selected. No, only this part has to be selected, and this part has to be selected. This one, comma, this one, comma, this one. Okay, and enter. So when it is the answer. Okay, marks in semester 2, select here, go again to here, sum, selected, comma, selected, comma, select this one, and enter. 180. Total marks, you will sum up these two semester marks, sum, comma, this one. Okay, enter. Now the percentage. How to calculate the percentage? It's not that difficult. Just press here equals to. Okay, and okay, before the percentage you have to know the total mark of it. So total mark is 1 2 3 4 5, which is out of 500. Yes, so you can also make over here one column like total marks or maximum marks 500, okay, something like that if you want to, otherwise no need. So percentage is easy to calculate. You can just write here, you can just go over here and select first of all percentage, okay, to make this cell have the percentage sign. Okay, now either in the mathematics, okay, you can just look for the divide in percentage, or you can manually do that. Okay, just manually do that, equals to this divide by 500 and enter. Okay, this will not come 72.00 percentage if you are not going to select from here percentage. Okay, let's suppose if I'm selecting it general, see what will happen. It will come 0.72. So make sure that you are selecting from here percentage. Okay, So this is the least that you need to do. If you are doing this much of a project, okay, I will accept it. Okay, other than this, if you are doing what Elyas and Mohammed Ghadri has done, then very much appreciated. It's very good. Okay, if you are doing it, which is you are going to have the mark scheme. Okay, you are going to have the correction. Okay, and you can have the response sheet from the students. Okay, if you want to have every student has to have like a different response sheet, then you can make different file for them. Like I have made here the candidate for one file, one complete file for candidate one. So you can make the another file candidate 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and then you can fetch it if you want to make it individual. If you want to go with what Ilyas has done, okay, then that's very good. Okay, no hard and fast rule, as I told you before. So the minimum that you need to do is this, what we have just done just now. If you are doing it and you are submitting it to me, fine, very good, and I'll give you 15 points for that, 50 marks for that. Okay, so that's it, and I'll continue in the next video regarding the next step that you need to do about the correction and the market scheme and all that. Fine, so I'm just forwarding it to you so that you can continue the work. Thank you so much.